guys! So today we're going to be doing urban legends. Shane's voice. Just going to tell a few of these. Mia's going to start off.
So number one, the murdered boyfriend. This one is a bit of a classic but incredibly creepy nonetheless, as it preys on the basic human fear of being alone. The story goes that a young woman and her boyfriend were driving home one night in the dark. Naturally, it was a quiet country road and typically their car ran out of petrol. Of course it did. If they had been in the 21st century, they could have pulled out their mobile phones, but sadly we're taking this one back to the days where the only phone you had was in your parents' house.
The boyfriend realised there was only one thing to do. Walked to find some assistance. Worried about his girlfriend's safety, he told her to stay in the car and wait for him. He locked her in carefully, getting her to check the doors were secure before leaving. The woman did as he asked, waiting nervously in the car, trying not to notice the silent trees either side of her or the pitch black of the road ahead. She waited and waited. The boyfriend didn't return. Just as she was about to get out and go after him, she noticed a figure at the driver's window. Breathing a sigh of relief, she turned, welcoming smile already in place. However, what she saw soon wiped the grin clean off her face.
Instead of her boyfriend, a stranger stood at the window staring in at her. The woman screamed, though was relieved to see the car doors were still locked. Slowly the man moved closer, then started to raise his hand. She was worried that it would be a hammer or something that could be used to smash through the window. Unfortunately for her, it was far, far worse. The men held a lot of her boyfriend's
decapitated head. She screamed, covered her eyes again and checked the doors, which were thankfully still locked. But her ordeal wasn't over. The stranger raised his other hand and jangled the keys in her direction. Now that's weird. It's called The Court at the Carnival. This one's not so well known, but it's creepy as hell nonetheless. The carnival arrived in town, which was always a cause for celebration among the local kids. On the opening night, they headed to the field, ready to stuff themselves with candy floss and try out all the rides. The funhouse was particularly alluring with its usual colourful models and noises. The children were especially amazed by the fake mummy which lay in a coffin. They took turns prodding it, daring to touch its face and hands.
Suddenly, one of the kids began to cry and ran out of the funhouse terrified. His friends asked what's the matter, and he replied that wasn't a fake mummy, that was a real dead body. The others laughed, thinking he was being over-imaginative and babyish. The kid went home and told his mother, who was concerned by his description of the mummy, to call the police. The police investigated, and do you know what? Turns out the kid was right. The carnival had been exhibiting a dead body all along.
Ew. Believe it or not, this urban legend is actually based on truth. In 1976, a film crew were using a carnival as a backdrop and moved one of the props, a supposedly fake hanging man. An arm fell off, which revealed that this man certainly wasn't fake. The carnival owners had stolen his corpse and taken it on the road with them. Ew. That is disgusting.
That was funny. That's not even a legend, is it? Like urban legends, you don't know if they're true or not.
So the last one?
Children, they're not so scary, are they? Except in this case of the urban legend, they really are. This story has been going round since the late 1990s and seems to have been started by a journalist, Brian Bethel, who claimed his experience was true. According to Bethel, he was doing some shopping late one night, then afterwards returned to drive home. As you do. As he started the ignition, he suddenly noticed two children wearing hoodies knocking on his window.
The kids informed him that they were desperate to watch a movie, but had forgotten their money, and would he drive them back home so they could get it? Bethel nearly agreed. After all, it was a safe neighbourhood, and these kids were out late on their own. Then he caught a look at their eyes. Rather than having a pupil or an iris, these children's eyes were completely black and featureless, and staring at him hungrily. Unsurprisingly, Bethel didn't give them a lift home, but instead wisely chose to get the fuck out of there instead. Wise decision.
Interestingly, this urban legend obviously caught a lot of people's attention, as since then literally hundreds of people have reported their own brushes with their black-eyed children, including the unfortunate few who let them into the house and paid the price afterwards.
So I'm just going to quickly put in there, Mia, right, one swears to God there were a black-eyed kid knocking on her door. She were home alone, Mum and Dad were on holiday, it was so late, and me and Mia had been doing like videos on black-eyed children, and then that night she rings me, and she's like, someone's knocking on my door.
I'm not even lying. No, we did videos on black-eyed children after this happened.
Oh, was it after?
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember we'd been watching
So, because I
Scary
didn't know.
Things.
Yeah, and then you mentioned it about.
It was so weird.
I think it was Shane Dawson's video, something we watched, and then
It was so weird.
I literally wouldn't go downstairs.
Anyway, that's all for today. I hope you enjoyed today's video.
We'll do more videos soon, so leave a comment, leave a like, and subscribe, put the notifications on because we will be uploading more regularly now. And we are sorry that we haven't been for the past 6 months. But
Well,
we have
last
been
time I
soon.
filmed was 6 months, but I uploaded like 3 months ago.
Oh yeah.
Anyway, see you all later. Bye.
Bye.